everyone, I'm Irina Kurkina and I'm Chief Business Officer at Academy Smart. And today we're going to talk about the second step you need to take when you plan to work on your own learning management system development. Learning engagement and seamless training experience are essential, so every learning management system needs to have the variety of must-have features to enable this outcome. However, to be able to implement them, you need to think about the goals and needs of your training program. What kind of organization will use this LMS? How does your corporate training usually go? What toolset should the LMS work with, and what integrations must be added? Will you need financial transactions? And do you expect any of these needs to change in the nearest future? And now we will go through the list of the features that any robust learning management system usually has. But please note that this list is not exhaustive and not all the features might be compliant with your training. So weigh all of them wisely and choose the ones that correspond to your training goals and needs. Create rules to automatically assign training to your roles. Role-based rules usually help to automatically assign the students to specific groups when the certain criteria is met. Admins take care of this rule creation and updates, which makes the overall user management process less effort-consuming. This enables the simple scaling up of your training program. Once configured, the user sorting rules apply, so as the result, your students will get the access to the courses which will be relevant to them without any troubles for the admins. The following information can influence the user sorting and assignment process. Custom user data. Any additional user details aside from their credentials and email addresses. This data can be stored within a CRM or HRM systems, or users can add such details by themselves. For example, a simple rule can sort the users by their job title. Email domain helps to filter the users based on their organization. Membership types usually helps to split users into relevant groups according to their membership status. Adding all users to a default group can help admins to run mandatory training courses across the organization and don't assign every team or user individually. Such auto-assigning rules are time savers for admins and managers. The LMS should be able to manage renewals and registrations without admin intervention. High-quality learning management system should remove the need of the labor-intensive user list maintenance by using the following automated workflow and registration functions. Configurable learner auto-enrollment for courses that can be switched on and off. Automatic learner placement in the waitlist if the courses are full, and notifying relevant stakeholders automatically as well. Recurrent training management through learner auto-enrollment after certain intervals. Saving configurations as the templates to be used for the future courses. Automated discovery, disabling and archiving of unused learner accounts and inactive course content when a set period passes. API integrations with HR systems to add the new users and disable accounts for those who live in the organization. Automated locking and enrollment of users for specific courses to meet organizational requirements. Course allotment configuration and appropriate learner enrollment prioritization. Tuition assistance management with the supervisor and admin approvals in the system. The automatic report delivery feature is important. According to Brandon Hall's group research, one of the points that forces the companies to switch their learning management system is the lack of rich reporting capabilities. Nearly every learning management system usually provides the bunch of standard reports that help to track the student engagement, educational progress, and the effectiveness of the training program. However, this might not be enough, so that we propose you to consider several more reports that would make your students to get the most from their e-learning experience. Learner progress and performance. Such reports are vital to track how your learners are doing. What were the completion rate and average score of the virtual training simulation? How did the group perform during the soft skills-centered serious game sessions? And answering such questions helps determining the progress and the gaps left to fill. E-learning course completion rates. Do your learners finish the course in one go? Or are the majority of them leaving midway to come back and finish the course later? What is the average score on practical exercises, tests and quizzes? Answering such questions might showcase the need to split a bigger course into 2 mini-courses and rework content to make it more easily consumable. This will lead to better learner satisfaction and engagement. Exam report. E-learning success depends not only on learners but also on the exams they have to pass to finish the course. Exam reports help keep a track of the validity and accuracy of the exams. Learner satisfaction ratings. E-learning is effective only when it is satisfying and engaging. You need to collect the feedback on every aspect of your course to know what your learners liked or not. This will help highlight training bottlenecks, low-quality content, or comprehension bottlenecks and eliminate them. Getting rid of such issues results in the improvement of your e-learning quality and overall success. Online training certification tracking. Course completion certificates are quite commonly required in corporate education. This type of LMS report helps track certification achievement rates so that you can schedule reminders to learners who did not get their certificates yet, etc. It can also help to define all employees relevant for certification based on certain profile requirements. High-quality learning management systems provide a wide variety of report templates that can be customized to your needs and scheduled automatically. These reports can be sent to all the stakeholders via email or, for example, printed in the PDF format. Support for blended learning. Corporate training has to remain efficient to ensure that its outcomes help the company to remain competitive, and blended learning is one of the approaches that usually helps while dealing with this challenge. It is also called a flipped classroom model, where the instructor-led training or webinars are combined with the online sessions. It is also very useful in nowadays realities. Blended learning in the workplace replaces instructor-led training in corporate education by allowing better training outcomes, less managerial overheads, less commuting expenses, and so on. These strategies are now trending in blended education. Authentic cases and scenario learning, problem-based learning, coaching and mentoring, self-paced training, virtual team collaboration and problem-solving, simulations or gaming, and others. And now we will consider the 3 reasons why the blended learning is the best choice for your employees' upskilling. Decreased expenses and improved return on investments. According to IBM research, nearly 40% of classroom training expenses go to commuting and lodging. Thus, removing the need to commute to get educated helps saving time and money, which results in greater productivity. Improved feedback. Blended learning provides a multitude of tools to enable feedback. From tests and quizzes to course forums and face-to-face sessions, both the instructors and learners can seamlessly share feedback. This allows them to boost motivation, spot and address issues quickly, and constantly work on increasing the course efficiency. Flexibility. Every learner has a preferred type of training consumption: visual, audio, kinesthetic, logical, numerical, and others. Blended education enables the instructors to create flexible course content that meets the needs and training preferences of your learners. In addition, the flexibility of course access over the web, be it from home laptops or from tablets or smartphones, increases the engagement and performance of all students. When the learners progress on the course by themselves, the educators usually gets much more of a free time, contrary to the case when he or she has to present the training materials to the whole audience all at once. The free time can be used to help the students to comprehend the learning material better. An educator can use their time also to get the feedback from the students about the training materials and adjust them. Blended education systems commonly have automated data capture models, allowing educators and parents to track the progress of every individual learner. Online tests are also scored automatically to provide instant feedback. These two benefits greatly reduce the time and effort needed for a teacher to provide feedback to every individual student. The flipped classroom approach allows bright individuals or people with special needs to study at their own pace and master the topics outside of the main range of course subjects. This also enables the students to demonstrate self-development, independent learning and self-organization. Offer a genuinely responsive learning management system for mobile devices. User-friendly LMS tools have to be mobile-friendly, have responsive interfaces, and facilitate the delivery of training content in mobile formats. This is essential for bite-sized e-learning, so as your students will be able to consume the educational content whenever and wherever they want. Mobile functions are vital for social functions of e-learning, like discussions in a course forums, sharing achievements with friends and colleagues, commenting on various educational topics, and others. It also helps prevent cognitive overload, so the learners bite as much as they can chew. The top 3 areas of use for mobile learning corporate training is for onboarding, compliance training, and technical skills. Let's look at the several reasons to go for with a mobile learning environment. The m-learning market is growing around 23% yearly, making it one of the fastest growing e-learning domains. Businesses adopt mobile learning as it provides much better learning experience for their employees, making the implementation of mobile learning apps one of the top 3 training priorities. According to a mobile learning case study from Merrill Lynch, m-learners complete the courses 45% faster, ensuring more time to perform their normal jobs. With the proper LMS, developing and managing mobile learning content becomes an easy task. Ensure the security of your LMS operations. Data security is another crucial feature of any learning management system, because personal data of students as well as training materials are very valuable information. Ask the following questions to evaluate the data security of your LMS. Is the sign-on procedure secure? Is your LMS hosted on premises or in the cloud? And where is the sensitive data stored and how is it protected? Who handles the user authorization and what are the data access permissions? Then, what is done to preserve data integrity? Data modification rights are another level of security, as it is important to know who can change the data, not only who can see it. It is common for LMS to have restrictions regarding who can get admin privileges, but this can backfire severely. When several people can log in under the same account, records of admin activities become irrelevant and admin access is uncontrollable. Thus, it is best to ensure your LMS supports unlimited admin roles and issues such accounts as needed in a controlled manner. Enable gamification to drive satisfaction. The name of the game is edutainment because it's good to keep your students not only educated but also entertained. Such things like badges, achievements, scoreboards, awards, and unique certificates. All these features of LMS will help to keep your students engaged. For example, a survey from Capterra states that 89% of LMS users feel more engaged in their e-learning process when they earn points for accomplishing various tasks. Gamification usually brings in healthy competition. There are a lot of people who might devote very little time to get a certificate, but will work hard to get top of the scoreboard. This is a great way to bolster e-learning satisfaction in your learners. Thank you for watching, guys! If you want to explore more about how to create a user-friendly LMS, download your free copy of our white paper using the link in the description to this video. Coming next is the topic about learning content of an LMS project. IT company Academy Smart develops smart,